everyone, today we are going to see about support vector machine. Support vector machine is used to solve classification and regression problem statement. And also it is one of the most popular supervised learning algorithm which is used for classification as well as regression problems. The goal of SVM algorithm is used to create the best line or decision boundary that we can segregate n-dimensional space into classes so that we can easily put the new data points into the correct category. And also SVM algorithm can be used for face detection, image classification, text categorization, etc. And there are two types in support vector machine: linear support vector machine and non-linear support vector machine. Linear SVM is used for linear separable data, which means if a dataset can be classified into two classes by using a single straight line. Now let us see how SVM works in linear support vector machine. The working of the SVM algorithm can be understood by an example, which is given below. Suppose we have a data set that has two stages. So as set is 2D space, so by just using a straight line, we can easily separate these two lines. But there can be multiple lines that can separate these classes. The SVM algorithm helps to find the best line or decision boundary. This best boundary or region is called hyperplane. The distance between the vectors and the hyperplane is called as margin. And the goal of the SVM is to maximize the margin. The hyperplane with the maximum margin is called the optimal hyperplane. And now let us see how non-linear SVM mesh works. If data is linearly arranged, then we can separate it by using a straight line. But for non-linear data, we cannot draw a straight line. Now these are the steps to be followed to separate the line. So to separate the line, we have been using z is equal to x squared plus y squared formula. After using the calculation, the SVM will be divide the dataset into classes in the following ways. And since we are in 3D space, hence it is looking like a plane parallel to the x-axis. If we convert into 2D space with z is equal to 1, then it will be become as, and now we got a circumference of a radius 1 in case of non-linear data. Best hyperplane given in the diagram. Kernels in support vector machine. The most interesting feature of support vector machine is that it can even work with a non-linear dataset. And for this, we use kernel trick, which makes it easier to classify the points. And also there are different functions in kernel: polynomial kernel, sigmoid kernel, RBF kernel, Bessel function kernel, and ANOVA kernel. Advantages of support vector machine. Support vector machine works between when the data is linear. It is more effective in high dimension, and with the help of the kernel trick, we can solve any complex problem. SVM is not sensitive to outliers and can help us with image classifications. Disadvantages of support vector machine. Choosing a good kernel is not easy. It doesn't show good result on big dataset. The support vector machine hyperparameters are cost and gamma. It is not the easy to fine tune these hyperparameters. It is hard to visualize their impacts. And here are some applications of support vector machine which is used for face detection, text and hypertext categorization, classification of image, and bioinformatics. Thank you for watching this video.